Hi everyone, it's time for a scientific update that may be very important to short and long-term health according to the latest vitamin D science. Many of us may need the vitamin D up beyond your daily multivitamin and doses of sunshine, even though all our multivitamins contain vitamin D well above the RDA and easily satisfies the 8-year-old Institute of Medicine's recommendations for vitamin D, including blood levels. Newer science suggests differently. In defense of the IOM's recommendation, they do admit that the recommendation relates to bone health only and not all the other vitamin D functions recently discovered. And therefore, a new vitamin D3 supplement is available now to help boost your vitamin D levels according to the latest research. We clearly know that most people don't get enough vitamin D at any level, since natural food sources are few and sun exposure, which leads to formation of vitamin D, can lead to other health issues. Okay, here's the science. The current recommendation by the Institute of Medicine is to achieve serum vitamin D levels of 20 nanograms per milliliter, which is 50 nanomoles per liter. Don't worry, this will all make sense in a minute. Now, this level may be sufficient for bone health alone and may be achievable with only the RDA of 600 to 800 IUs a day. But the recent studies show that higher vitamin D status is associated with many other positive health outcomes, including risk reduction in cardiovascular and respiratory disease, fractures, and all-cause dementia, significant reductions in total mortality, enhanced exercise recovery, and athletic performance. As a result, most experts, including doctors, and probably your doctor, are recommending achieving the levels set by the task force for the Clinical Guidelines Subcommittee of the Endocrine Society, which is measured by vitamin D, specifically 25-OHD serum concentrations of at least 30 to 40 nanograms per milliliter, which is 70 to 90 nanomoles per liter. Achieving this may not be possible without a single high-dose vitamin D supplementation. In other words, beyond what's achievable from healthy sun exposure and/or daily multivitamin mineral formula, even if the said formula contains vitamin D3 in amounts higher than the current daily recommendations of 600 to 800 IUs a day, such as ours, which have 1,000 to 1,200. Furthermore, relative high dosing, and in fact 2 to 3 times the RDA, appears to have no downside but an enormous potential upside, as we just mentioned. Therefore, in keeping with the latest research findings, we formulated a standalone vitamin D3 product, and here are the features. It's NSF certified for sport, which means it's been third-party tested to be true to the label and free of contaminants of banned substances. But you guys know we third-party test everything. That's a fourth-party test. The form is vitamin D3, of course, which is cholecalciferol, which is the most effective form for raising levels. And each soft gel contains 1,000 IUs, which is 25 micrograms. You'll start seeing that on the label. All right, since I told you this would all make sense in a minute, here's what to do. Continue to use your dotFIT multivitamin, which contains at least 1,000 IUs of vitamin D. Following at least 1 month of supplementation at this level, have your doctor include a vitamin D status test, which is the serum concentrations of 25-OHD, at your next checkup. They'll know what to do, as most are already doing it without you even asking. If your levels are less than 30 nanograms per milliliter, use the dotFIT vitamin D3 supplement as needed to raise levels above the 30 nanograms per milliliter, or as your doctor suggests. From our experience, it requires an additional, say, about 1,000 IUs a day, which is in the one gel cap, to reach and maintain these levels for an average person not obtaining sufficient exposure to sunlight, which most of us don't anymore. At your next checkup, confirm that you've reached vitamin D levels greater than 30 nanograms per milliliter. Okay, there you have it. One more tool to help extend your health span and play span to become equal to your lifespan, which, as you know, is our core initiative. Because it's not just about our families, but all families. Here's to growing strong, playing longer, and living better. See you soon.